This laptop almost melted my desk, my expectations, and some of my emotional baggage. I'm talking about the Lenovo Legion 516 IRX9, a gaming laptop that dropped into my life like an unsolicited plot twist. And now I'm weirdly obsessed. Like, check my thermostat levels of hot. This thing came in looking like it just clocked out of an IT boot camp and punched a hole in my preconceptions of what a mid-premium gaming laptop could do. And listen, I wasn't even supposed to review this thing. I didn't get a brand deal. I didn't get a slick PR box with confetti and handwritten notes. It literally showed up in a boring cardboard box, packed like it just escaped customs. Foam bricks, a pouch, a brick of a 300-watt charger, and nothing else. Zero fluff, maximum energy. It had me at hello, or maybe at your Windows installation is missing. Now the specs. Oh boy, the Legion 516 IRX9 is not playing around. Intel's Core i7 14650HX under the hood, paired with a NVIDIA RTX 4070 laptop GPU pulling a full 140 watts. Yeah, this isn't just a laptop, it's a caffeinated desktop in disguise. And with 32 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM running at 5,600 mega transfers per second, you're basically future-proofing your workflow, your games, and your bad multitasking habits all in one go. And it's got the numbers to back it up. SSD speeds clocked over 7,000 megabytes per second read and 6,400 megabytes per second write. Geekbench, Cinebench, Blender, all threw 5 stars at it while overheating slightly. Even in offline mode, this thing holds its own, barely losing performance compared to when it's plugged in. And yes, we tested all of it, from Stable Diffusion AI renders to gigapixel photo upscaling, from Adobe Lightroom exports to DaVinci Resolve 4K video edits. And the Legion didn't flinch. This thing turned 10-minute renders into 4-minute flexes. Battery powered, maybe 6 minutes, still stupidly fast. And let's talk gaming. Oh yes, we ran 9 games on this beast. Native 2560 by 1600 resolution, DLSS quality mode, different power settings, and even in quiet mode, this thing ran like a mildly annoyed sports car. It didn't break 85 degrees Celsius on the CPU, kept the GPU chill around 75 to 77 degrees Celsius in synthetics, and sounded like a soft fan hum unless you were stress testing it into another dimension. On full load, yeah, it's loud, but not airplane cabin loud. More like your fridge is slightly haunted, loud, manageable. Now the display. This 16-inch IPS screen is gorgeous. 165 Hz, 350 nits, 2560 by 1600 resolution. It's crispy like a deep-fried meme. It handles daylight like a champ, and the color accuracy is so good, it made my face look slightly more trustworthy on zoom. Minimal bezels, matte finish, excellent viewing angles, and a webcam bump that somehow makes opening the lid feel like opening a chest in a video game. Oh, and the camera, full HD, sharp enough for your suspicious job interviews. But we gotta talk sound. Lenovo, what happened? The 2x2W speakers with Nahimic audio sound like they're allergic to bass, flat, lifeless, and emotionally unavailable. If you're coming from a MacBook or a premium Ultrabook, prepare for disappointment. This is where the Legion clearly said, you'll use headphones anyway. Design-wise though, they nailed it. The chassis is part aluminum, part plastic, fully unbothered. It weighs about 2.36 kilogram and feels like a portable tank that went to finishing school. No flex on the lid, a slight flex on the keyboard deck under pressure, and a cooling system that looks like it belongs on a spacecraft. Ports are literally everywhere. HDMI and power on the back, 3 USB-A, 3 USB-C, micro SD, a LAN port, 3.5mm jack, even a physical webcam switch. Someone at Lenovo actually used their brain, bless them. Keyboard, amazing, full-size dedicated numpad RGB backlight, quiet keystrokes and spacing that makes typing feel natural. The touchpad is small, yeah, and clicky like an angry squirrel, but usable. Still, if you're gaming or editing, let's be honest, you're using a mouse. But the fact that you could use just the pad says something. Battery, I didn't expect to say this about a gaming laptop, but not bad at all. You get about 50 to 60 minutes on high-performance gaming, 3.5 hours streaming 4K YouTube at full brightness, and a solid 7+ hours on eco mode doing office stuff, and charging 0 to 80% in 30 minutes. That's faster than me deciding to ignore 78 software updates. Now let's be honest, it's not all rainbows and RGB. Windows 11 on this thing, still a bit sketchy. There were times the UI lagged, like weirdly. Folder creation delays, text input hiccups, even animation stutters. You'd think with these specs it would be flawless. It's not. And yeah, Windows 11 perfectionists will absolutely scream into the void. Welcome to the club. But overall, this laptop punches way above its weight class. It competes with 2025 desktops, handles creative workflows like a pro, plays every AAA title we threw at it without throwing a tantrum, and still manages to fit into a backpack. And if you get the version without Windows, you're saving a fat chunk of cash just for skipping Microsoft's software tax. Install your own OS, be free, be happy. Price-wise, it's floating around about $1,600 if you're in the US or UK region keyword territory. It's not cheap, but it doesn't feel overpriced either. You're paying for a balanced machine with great build, fantastic cooling, strong specs, and performance that refuses to throttle. Would I recommend it? If you're a gamer, creator, or just someone who likes their tech angry and efficient, absolutely yes. The only reason I'd tell you to skip it is if you're a silence purist, a speaker snob, or allergic to Windows 11. So yeah, this is the dumbest smart laptop I've ever fallen for. My final thoughts. Brands, if you're watching this, your product was supposed to just be a quick weekend test, and now I've spent 2 weeks wondering if I should propose to it. If it came with better speakers and a stable OS, I'd be filming this from our honeymoon suite. And viewers, if you've made it this far, you're not just curious, you're family. So smash that like if you've ever screamed at a printer, and subscribe if your laptop addiction is getting out of hand. Next video, we test a smartwatch that leaked my heart rate to Facebook. And hey, comment glitch goblin if you actually made it to the end. I see you, I respect you. You get the secret level. I catch you next one. Peace out.